Sydney Greys during that race, and at Wentworth Park we can have a look at the replay of that race coming through race number 5 as they come into the straight there at Albion Park. There's Lucky by Abel on the outside there, but the one that gets through is number 1, Miss Jewel, number 10, which is Crown the Victor, and then we had possibly number 9 hanging on, Lucky by Abel, for third. Now here's the replay with Pete Johnson at Wenty Park. The 3 was set out favourite.
Racing. Freddie's Dynasty last away. One of the best out was Samba Dancer on the inside, led from Deliberate. Now getting through Freddie's Dynasty. Got a glorious rails run. The faves right up behind Samba Dancer as they go into the back. Samba Dancer being joined by Freddie's Dynasty. Third was Just Jetta. Behind them, Mount Smart. Then came Deliberate. Over on the inside behind them, Soul Revival. And then came Hearts as they come up to the home corner. Going out nicely in front. Freddie's Dynasty leads the way from Just Jetta and Samba Dancer. Further back to Fire Cape, but Freddie's far too good. And Freddie's Dynasty wins it nicely. Second, Just Jetta. Fire Cape maybe third. Up on the outside was Soul Revival, and then came Samba Dancer from Deliberate, Hearts, and Mount Smart was last.
Okay, we'll check those. 3-5 and a photo at Sydney, 3-5 and a photo. Possibly number 4, Fire Cape for third. Now updating Globe Derby for you.
For the Jack Wright combined stakes. All pacing well. Ready, they're off. Miami Connie's head shows out in front, but it's trapped wide. As Blue Veil shows plenty of pace. Also New Murdoch and Parley's Pride the inside. It's a mad charge to the first turn. Parley's Pride holds the rail from Blue Veil and 3 wide. Miami Connie and John Justice keen to keep the lead on Parley's Pride and will do so. New Murdoch eases for a 1-1 trail, and going through on the inside, Mr. Director. It's right behind Parley's Pride. Following it through was Oriana Skipper and Magic Merchant. 1 out, 2 back. Miami Connie easing to be 1 by 3, but it can't get in as Kimbray keeps it out wide. Then came Masada second last, and Minted is last of all. Down the straight they race, and Parley's Pride the leader, 3 metres to Blue Veil on the outside. A metre to Mr. Director, badly locked away. He'll need some luck tonight. 1 by 1 is New Murdoch, and the third horse racing along the rails is Oriana Skipper. Covered by Masada, who's moved up on the outside. Kimbray rather's moved up well. It's 1 by 2, and Magic Merchant the rail. Then came Masada on the outside, followed by Emmy Connie, 1 off, and last on the fences. Minted. They race into the back straight. They've covered almost a lap, and Parley's Pride the leader by 3 metres to Blue Veil. A metre away, Mr. Director locked away, and 1 out, 1 back. New Murdoch covering Oriana Skipper. Then Kimbray on the outside of Magic Merchant. They've settled nicely at the 1200. Third last is Masada on the outside of Minted, throwing his head in the air last, and last of all is Miami Connie, and she's starting to pull. They race off the back up towards the 1100, and the leader Parley's Pride is steadied in that last 600 metres. It's 2 metres in front of Blue Veil. Mr. Director next on the inside from New Murdoch, the outer. Then came Oriana Skipper on the fence, covered by Kimbray, who's 1 out and 2 back. It's on the outside of Magic Merchant from Masada from Minted, and Miami Connie went poorly there. She went into a gallop, and as last of all, Minted takes off before the siren, 3 wide. They leave the 850 behind them. The first quarter, 32.3. It's Parley's Pride by 2 metres to Blue Veil. 3 metres away, Mr. Director badly locked away. New Murdoch, the outer, then Oriana Skipper, the fence. Followed by Minted, 3 wide, going around Kimbray. Masada gets onto Minted's back, and relegated to last of all is Magic Merchant with Miami Connie a further 40 metres away. In the back, 500 metres to go. Parley's Pride by a metre. On the outside is Blue Veil. 3 wide, moving up strongly. Minted, it's running a gallant race. Mr. Director needs luck, followed on the outside by New Murdoch, not travelling at all well as they race to the 400. Then came well back Masada wide, and on the inside Oriana Skipper from Kimbray held up. 300 metres to go. Parley's Pride still the leader. 2 metres in front of Blue Veil. Minted won't give in. 3 wide. Needing luck as Mr. Director, followed by New Murdoch. They race onto the turn, 150 to go, and Minted out wide's hit the front. Minted's gone to the lead from Parley's Pride. Mr. Director can't get out. Down the outside, New Murdoch. Here's a boil over or what? Minted's in front, and Minted's going to win. Minted's been 3 wide the last 900 and won the money. From New Murdoch, third Oriana Skipper, fourth's close between Masada, Kimbray and Mr. Director, the rail. Followed further back by Magic Merchant from Blue Veil, which knocked up. Then came Parley's Pride likewise and tailed off Miami Connie.
All right, now it's a dead heat for the Miners 2 in Sydney, 3, 5 and a dead heat 4 and 9 for third there, as you can see right now at Wenty Park.
Parkley Markets Trophy Heat 3. They're ready. Set and racing, beginning beautifully. Crystal Blue, the outside race straight to the front by a length on Mr. Scobos and Bunchkin out wide. Next back on the fence, Glamour Legend, followed by Cedar Top and Mystery Lady second last. Last of all was Tijuana Aztec. Out of the straight, Crystal Blue by 2. Second, Bunchkin. 2 lengths away, third, Mr. Scobos. About 3, Glamour Legend. 5 to Mystery Lady. Second last was Tijuana Aztec. Underneath, last of all, Cedar Top. At the top turn, Crystal Blue giving plenty. It's 2 lengths in front of Bunchkin second. 2 away, third, Mr. Scobos, followed by Glamour Legend. But straightening Crystal Blue's 3 lengths in front. They won't get it. Crystal Blue down to the post to win well. Crystal Blue by 2.5 on Bunchkin second. Third, Mr. Scobos, followed by Glamour Legend. Mystery Lady second last was Tijuana Aztec. And last of all was Cedar Top.
6, 7 and 2 there on race number 7 at Penrith. 6, 7 and 2. All right, race 7 at Penrith there. Thank you, Rod. Now, let's have a look at the situation at Moonee Valley. And they're pretty close to a start. They're about 3 minutes before we take you to...
Ready. Well, half a power failure at Moonee Valley. Lights have gone pretty dim on the track and away they go. And showing speed out wide is High Potential along with Blue Valley. Also Fine Glance going forward. Hopman driving up on the inside. Then Waikerie Skipper followed by Troy Lee. Back in behind them Gandara King followed by Thoramir. 4 metres away, Mr. Tubbs, who's third last, and 6 or 8 metres away, Courier on the outside of Ailsa. Out of the straight towards the back at the 1600, and in front is Blue Valley by 3 metres. 2 on the outside, High Potential. Third the rail is Hopman, and pulling around the outside now is Troy Lee. Then Fine Glance on the outside of Gandara King. 4 metres away, Thoramir. On the fence is Waikerie Skipper, followed by Mr. Tubbs. Ailsa second last, and up on the outside is Courier. Travelling off the top turn the first time in semi-twilight conditions here at Moonee Valley. And no doubt there's been a major power failure somewhere as they approach the turn inside the Lavender Quarter, and they're really ghost-like figures at the moment. Blue Valley in front narrowly by a neck to on the outside, Troy Lee. From third last now, Mr. Tubbs. He pulls around the outside 3 wide. On the fence and having a nice run as Hopman. 1 off the rail as High Potential. Going forward, Mr. Tubbs out wide. Then Gandara King on the inside. 1 off the fence as Fine Glance. Off the track as Thoramir. 4 metres away on the inside as Waikerie Skipper. Courier is third last and 3 wide. And Ailsa 1 off the fence as last. Out of the straight they go to the back at the 800 metres, and still in control is Blue Valley. She's been there from the outset by a metre. 2 on the outside, Troy Lee. Out 3 wide, Mr. Tubbs in the centre, High Potential. Hopman needing a run the leaders back. Then Thoramir going forward on the back of Mr. Tubbs, and behind them Fine Glance. Then Gandara King. Back in behind them Courier, followed by Ailsa and Waikerie Skipper. Towards the 450 they race, still Blue Valley in front by a metre. Troy Lee has worked on the outside. Mr. Tubbs still out there 3 wide. Hopman going half pace, needing a run. High Potential a centre. In behind them Fine Glance. Thoramir out wide. Back in behind them came Gandara King, followed by Courier, Ailsa and Waikerie Skipper. On the home turn of the 220, Blue Valley still leads by a metre to Troy Lee. High Potential pulls to the outside, 3 wide running home. In behind them Hopman, followed by Gandara King. He shakes up Blue Valley at the 120. Hopman back on the inside has got the run, and now Fine Glance is joining in down the outside. Blue Valley in front. Fine Glance picking it up on the outside. Blue Valley hanging on, and Blue Valley has just beaten Fine Glance. Hopman, I reckon, third, a nose to Gandara King. Troy Lee close up from Waikerie Skipper. Then Ailsa, High Potential. Back in behind them, Courier, Thoramir, and last in was Mr. Tubbs.
Righto, 5, 2 and something. Not sure what was third. Check that for you. Worth's Legend 14's 1, Brother Just at 20s. Days Fancy at 6 to 1. 30s for Indominium.
Silver Hill. Racing, Silver Hill's come out okay off the inside. There's plenty of pace with Worth's Legend. Gaze Fancy showing speed, and Gaze Fancy leads Worth's Legend with Mekong Legend just behind them. On the rails was Brother Just, Silver Hill, and then came Indominium. Over on the inside, Cobra King, and last of all was Marley Man. Down the back straight though, and dashing away Gaze Fancy. Shows the way about 3 or 4 lengths now. Brother Just is second. Indominium runs on from Mekong Legend and Worth's Legend around the corner. Gaze Fancy's in front from Brother Just running on, but Gaze Fancy too good. Gaze Fancy beat Brother Just, getting up for third Indominium. Then came Mekong Legend, and then a break in the field of Worth's Legend. After those were Marley Man, Silver Hill, and Cobra King was last.
All right, 3, 2, 4 there on Sydney on race number 6, 3, 2 and 4. Now Albion Park, the updated market.
Gate turns the corner. They're all set. Stand by for a start.
Ready to go, race 7. There's the blue light and they're racing, and immediately Tar Bundy went into a gallop as soon as the starter said go and went straight back to the tail. Katare 2 began smartly, and Native Magic also quickly away from out deep on the track. Coming across is Avon Attack into the first corner and diving through closer to the inside. Native Magic has superior pace to lead. It's Native Magic settling in the lead from Grand Chance, moving up to be second. Avon Attack third, followed by Flyaway Lucy. Then a break in the field down the back to Stacey's Elect. On the inside of it is Teresa Pride, followed by Northeast, and then Katare 2. A long way off the lead is Loophole, and at the rear is Tar Bundy. Heading up towards the top corner, about 1,400 metres left to go, and a new leader, Grand Chance, crosses over onto the rail and leads clearly for McClelland. Shows out by about 2 lengths to Native Magic, and Tulaway third, into Avon Attack, followed by Flyaway Lucy. A break to Stacey's Elect on the outside, backing up ground. On the inside of it is Teresa Pride. A length and a half to Northeast, followed further back by Tar Bundy, picking up ground, and then came Loophole, who's back at the tail of the field as they're about to turn for home with Katare 2 on its outside. Coming down the home stretch, 1 circuit left to go now. 1,000 metres left to run, and the leader is Grand Chance by a length and a half. Running second, Native Magic, and a length and a half to Avon Attack. There's been no change from the start, basically. Flyaway Lucy in 4th spot as they go by the judge. Stacey's Elect moving a little bit closer on the outside of Teresa Pride. And then came Northeast getting onto the back of Stacey's Elect and getting a trail forward, followed by Tar Bundy. Loophole back second last, and Katare 2 at the tail of a strung out field. Heading into the back now, after the bell, 850 metres left to run, and McClelland has Grand Chance stepping along nicely in the lead. Shows out by a length on Native Magic off the fence and chasing now, followed by Avon Attack. On the outside next is Flyaway Lucy, followed by Teresa Pride. The pressure on now, some of these on a loose rein. Northeast going around them quickly on the outside, followed by Stacey's Elect, and then Tar Bundy, Loophole and Katare 2 at the 400 now. And the leader going for broke, Native Magic. It leads by a length and a half. In second spot is Avon Attack. Dropping out of it very quickly behind those was Grand Chance, as though it hit a brick wall coming up to the corner, and Northeast going right around the outside into the straight now. 250 metres left to go. Native Magic joined and headed on the outside by Avon Attack, and running into them quickly is Flyaway Lucy on the outside. She's the one. Flyaway Lucy raced up to hit the lead with 50 to go, and Flyaway Lucy is going to be too good. Flyaway Lucy scored by a length to Northeast. Third, Avon Attack, followed next by Native Magic. Further back to Teresa Pride. Then came Tar Bundy, Loophole, Katare 2. Stopping badly, Grand Chance second last, and last in was Stacey's Elect.
Well, Lucy too good for them, eh? Big bad Lucy, or Flyaway Lucy, actually.
Just about set here. So the gate spins around the corner. Serene Queen was a late scratching, or Chippendale put in a rough stride. Lights on, racing, and Take Me Easy out wide, one of the first away. Naval Robin closer to the fence began well, and Sweet Clementine came out of the gate running, and there was trouble. Rage and Lass was galloping shortly after the break. Bella Fuse was checked, and Kimbolden Jane was checked. Rage and Lass is still galloping and drops out to the tail of the field. Take Me Easy, the leader, at the 1,800 metres mark, with Sweet Clementine second, and Naval Robin 2 lengths away third. A break of 2 to Takanawa, followed by Armada Miss going up on the fence inside of Peppermint Patty. Then 2 to Chippendale, a break of almost 4 to Love to Shop, 1 to Bella Fuse, another 2.5 to Kimbolden Jane, and Rage and Lass has been retired. She'll take no further part. The lead time 35.5, and Sweet Clementine's run to the front at the 1,400 metres mark. Sweet Clementine shot onto the rail and led by 2 lengths to Take Me Easy. Naval Robin is third, Takanawa fourth without cover. Around Armada Miss, and Peppermint Patty is latched onto the back of Takanawa. Then 2 to Chippendale, 1 to Love to Shop, saving ground on the rail. Another length and a half to Bella Fuse, and Kimbolden Jane whipped them in as they turned down the stretch for the bell. 31.1 first quarter of the mile, and Bowyer had Sweet Clementine almost 2 in front of Take Me Easy. Takanawa third, the Sydney filly edging up a little closer to the speed. Naval Robin fourth on the rail, and Peppermint Patty sticks to the back of Takanawa. Armada Miss is awkwardly placed on the fence inside of Chippendale, and then Love to Shop, followed by Bella Fuse and Kimbolden Jane last, with 800 metres left to travel. Sweet Clementine, the pilot, running to the back. Take Me Easy second. Takanawa moves up to be a length away third. 32.6 second section. Naval Robin goes up on the fence. Take Me Easy popped off the rail. Armada Miss has to follow the rail home. There's no way off at the moment. Then came wider out, going forward, Peppermint Patty, followed by Love to Shop and Chippendale, a break to Bellafuse, and Kimbolton Jane's last. Sweet Clementine a half in front at the 400. Take Me Easy moves up outside of the leader. Naval Robin on the fence, followed by Takanawa. Armada Miss got off the rail, poked up in the centre, and Peppermint Patty's wide when they turn. Sweet Clementine in front from Take Me Easy. Armada Miss is into the clear, and she's starting to motor now. Sweet Clementine led 100 metres out from Take Me Easy and Armada Miss. Sweet Clementine in front of Take Me Easy. Armada Miss can't reach them. Sweet Clementine's hanging on, and she's won. Sweet Clementine has beaten Take Me Easy and Armada Miss. Then Naval Robin, Love to Shop, Takanawa, Chippendale, Bellafuse, Peppermint Patty, and Kimbolton Jane last to finish. Raging Lass has failed to complete the course.
Let's update Globe Derby.
Just about set for the 8th. The Arnott Thin Stake over the 5:30. Big Bad Janice 190 favourite. Set. They're racing. Big Bad Janice began well. Likewise was Karina Bale. Moving up on the outside, Sunset Rose. And Sunset Rose has it at the first turn from Karina Bale, parked underneath it. A length away third was Big Bad Janice, followed by Trent Michael. And back on the inside, Supreme Laughter. 2.5 to Special Power from Shuntyard Maggie. And last of all, Tasha Paul. At the top turn, Big Bad Janice dives up and takes the lead and raced away. Big Bad Janice 2, 3 now. 4 in front of Trent Michael, Supreme Laughter and Sunset Rose. Into the straight though, it's all Big Bad Janice racing well clear. Big Bad Janice by 6. Big Bad Janice first, second, Supreme Laughter third, Sunset Rose, followed by Trent Michael, Karina Bale, Shuntyard Maggie, Special Power, and Tasha Paul was one of the last ones in.
Check those there. 1-5 at Moonee Valley, Blue Valley at $19.10 and $4.40. I believe that was the selection from Brian Markovic, scoring at 35 to 1. Fine Glance at $2.30, 170 Hoffman, Quinella $78.40, Trifecta $742.30. We must congratulate Brian next time we go to him after selecting a winner at that price, 40 to 1. Eh? That's not bad, is it?
Ready to run. 1800 the journey for the Cadena Bookmakers final. They're off and racing, and Charity Bay shows pace with Chris Kelly, but Charity Bay will hold the inside. Coco trapped a little wide, and Patrick Oro drives through to keep it out there. Caught deep chip out. Metallic Jim driving up along the fence. Koala's last easing for a trail to be 1 out 2 back as Patrick Oro holds the 1 by 1. Well back as Sun Khan 1 off the fence. Grant Me a Win caught wide, goes onto the rails second last. And last of all is Sir Bradley racing into the back, and Charity Bay shows the way. By 1.5 metres, and Coco trapped wide works around the outside to give Chris Kelly the 1 out 1 back trail. Metallic Jim next on the inside, and Patrick Oro's now 1 by 2. Following it everywhere it goes is Koala's last, and Grant Me a Win along the fence. Third last on the outside, Sun Khan, followed by Sir Bradley, and whipping them in is Chip Out, who was caught wide. Onto the home turn. They've got just on 1,000 metres to go. 30.6 the first quarter, and the leader Charity Bay inclined to pull by 3 metres to Coco. Metallic Jim next on the inside from Chris Kelly. Next on the rails is Grant Me a Win. It's the third horse racing along the fence. Patrick Oro the outside. Then Koala's last, who looks to be travelling particularly well on its back. Going up on the inside of them, Sir Bradley. Second last is Sun Khan, and last of all is Chip Out. Racing out of the straight, 800 metres to go. It's Charity Bay by 1.5 metres to Coco on the outside. Metallic Jim locked away third from Chris Kelly, 1-1. Then Grant Me a Win on the inside from Patrick Oro, Sir Bradley. Well back in the field and about to come 3 wide is Koala's last from Sun Khan, and last of all is Chip Out. Second quarter in 32 seconds flat. 5.50 left to go in the back straight. Charity Bay 4 metres to Coco. Metallic Jim gone. Chris Kelly 3 wide, 4 wide Patrick Oro. Koala's last follows it home, and Grant Me a Win's got off the fence right around the outside. Sun Khan leaving the back straight. Charity Bay leads, but it's tied. Going to the front, Chris Kelly now. Out 3 wide is Patrick Oro. Koala's last just held up in the middle trying to get through. Out wide is Sun Khan on the turn. Chris Kelly in front. Norman's desperate to get through on Koala's last, but Thompson's got him locked in on Patrick Oro, and around the outside inside Sun Khan. Chris Kelly still in front of Patrick Oro and Sun Khan. Now the split comes for Koala's Last. It starts to sprout wing through in the middle, Koala's Last, and it will win. Koala's Last got up to win by a metre. Out wide, I fancy Sun Khan for second. A short half head in front of Chris Kelly, but it's hard to line them up because the winner's between them both and they are wide apart, those in it for second. Then came Patrick Oro, followed by Grant Me a Win from Coco. Further back, Chip Out from Metallic Jim. Sherity Bay knocked up badly. It pulled too hard and Sir Bradley was last.
Almost set Sydney Grays. Yes, Pete.
Now, Swazi Joker began first and leads Cobalina. A good race for the early lead. Swazi Joker takes over, and Swazi Joker's in front. Cobalina second. Fast Appeal with a nice trail, the Victorian. Pixie Eyes is running fourth, and then 2 lengths to Witch Bank and the Wee Shannon last. Swazi Joker in front with a lap to go. Is out by 2.5. Cobalina. Now she's giving chase. 2 behind those on the inside was Fast Appeal. Pixie Eyes followed then by the Wee Shannon, and Witch Bank is last. Cobalina straight to the lead down the back straight. Giving chase now is Fast Appeal. On the bend, it's Cobalina the leader. Fast Appeal, the Wee Shannon hooking around them now. A good race for the lead. Here's the Wee Shannon flashing down the outside with Cobalina. Getting through Fast Appeal. Fast Appeal's back to her best, and Fast Appeal got up to beat either the Wee Shannon or Pixie Eyes. Right behind those was Cobalina from Witch Bank and Swazi Joker.
Thanks, Pete. Check them there to go at Moonee Valley. Here is Brian.
Ready? Green lights on there racing. Another Zap will take no part. She has come out into a full stretch gallop and away quickly. Minderica try to head off Sheriella early, and also Alana goes forward. Southern Sugar out wide makes ground. Just in behind them, Cam's Revenge. She gets to 5th. In behind them, Gay Morley, followed by Medusa Gold. Back in behind them, Valley's Babe, followed by Murniong Rose. A break of 25 metres to Blue Sage, and 150 metres away another Zap. Going forward, Alana on the inside retained the lead. From on the outside, Minderica. Having the cover early as Southern Sugar. Third, the leaders back as Sheriella. Then Cam's Revenge travelling up 3 back on the outside of Valley's Babe. 4 metres away, Medusa Gold. In behind the Murniong Rose, followed by Gay Morley. 10 metres away, Blue Sage, and 100 metres away is another Zap. 2 circuits out. Alana leads by almost 4 metres. Minderica on the outside at the leader's wheel. Third, Sheriella being trailed up in turn by Valley's Babe. Then Southern Sugar with the trail. 4 metres away, Cam's Revenge. Back in behind the Medusa Gold. Then Gay Morley on the inside. 2 metres away, Murniong Rose. 6 or 8 metres away, Blue Sage, and out the back is another Zap. Halfway down the back, they've gone the first lap. The leader from the outset has been Alana. She's running along by 2.5 metres. Minderica doing all the bullocking on the outside. Third placing, Sheriella. Then Southern Sugar having a sweet run. Back on the inside, and 5th is Valley's Babe. Cam's Revenge is handy. 3 back on the outside, being trailed up in turn by Medusa Gold. Gay Morley on the rail. 6 metres to Murniong Rose. Trailing up 5 metres away, Blue Sage about 25 metres off the lead, and tailed off is another Zap. At the top of the straight, they've got a circuit to go. Alana still in control. She's been left alone by 4 metres to Minderica. A metre back as Sheriella, followed by Southern Sugar. In behind them, Valley's Babe. Then Cam's Revenge on the outside, always handy, trailed up by Medusa Gold. Gay Morley on the rail. 5 metres to Murniong Rose. Medusa Gold is third last. Last of the main pack is Blue Sage, and tailed off is another Zap. They're in the final lap at the 800 metres. Still Alana. She's in control by 3 metres. 2 on the outside, Minderica. Medusa Gold from third last now pulls out. Sheriella the leaders back. Southern Sugar every chance, trailed up in turn by Cam's Revenge. Valley's Babe on the rail. In behind them, Gay Morley, followed by Medusa Gold and Murniong Rose. Blue Sage now pulls out and tailed off another Zap towards the 450. Alana still in front by a metre. 2 Minderica. Third, Sheriella, no run. Now Cam's Revenge pulls to the outside, 3 wide, but coming out in front of her is Southern Sugar. Then Gay Morley. In behind them, Valley's Babe, followed by Medusa Gold. Blue Sage is second last from Murniong Rose, and tailed off is another Zap. On the home turn of the 250, Minderica got to Alana. Southern Sugar got to Minderica. Cam's Revenge is coming at the pair on the outside. At the 150, Southern Sugar in front, but here is Cam's Revenge on the outside. Cam's Revenge raced up and grabbed the lead. Medusa Gold is making ground down the outside, but she is a brilliant filly. Cam's Revenge wins by 3 metres. Medusa Gold second, tight third, Blue Sage, Gay Morley or Southern Sugar. In behind them, Sheriella. Back in behind them, Valley's Babe, Minderica, Murniong Rose. Alana's run second last and tailed off another Zap.
8-9 and a photo. Race 6 at Moonee Valley. 8-9 and a photo.
$3 for one bravely done. Green light. Bunny up to the boxes. Set race 9. Ready. off. Missing the start badly was Coolawin Fox, and beginning brilliantly, He's Some Flash race straight to the front. By a length on second, Brunswick Queen, Magic Harry on the inside as they fan. Bravely Done and Needle Eye opening up along the fence, followed by Tijuana Chariot. Coolawin Fox making ground deep from Foxy Lisa, who's also making ground but is well back, and Magic Harry whips the field in. Down the side they've left He's Some Flash get away. It's 10 lengths in front of second, Bravely Done. Third the fence was Brunswick Queen, followed by Foxy Lisa, but He's Some Flash, they won't get him. He's Some Flash wins well. He's Some Flash by 6. Second, Bravely Done. Third, Brunswick Queen from Foxy Lisa, Coolawin Fox. From early issue, Tijuana Chariot, and back last of all was Magic Harry.
Placing is Wayne.
Ready to go. There's the blue light. They're racing. Narragansett, one of the best to begin out deep on the track, and he's going to push forward on the favourite from the 10 gate. Coming right across the face of the field, and he's going to lead them easily, running to the first corner. Gee, this has got some speed. Raced away Narragansett, about 4 in front, running to the first corner. Steadied, the Comedian moves up to be second. A length further back, Top Hat and Tails on the outside, followed further back by Master Chef, who's close and handy as well. The Rep is a fair way back, then over on the inside, followed by From the Terrace as they come around the home corner the first time, and then came Bay Dan. And back towards the tail of the field is Armar Smarty. Down the home straight, 1 circuit left to go. It's the favourite on top. Narragansett the leader, about 3 clear, and he has a look over the shoulder. In second spot is the Comedian as they go by the judge, and third then is Master Chef. About 4 or 5 lengths further back on the outside, the Star Embrace, who's starting a run on its inside, is Top Hat and Tails, and then came From the Terrace. A long way back then as they run towards the back is Bay Dan, and further back behind it is Armar Smarty. 58.8 the lead time. They're going to be flat out picking this leader back. Narragansett the leader, going up the back at the 700, leads by 4 lengths. The Comedian's doing a pretty good job to stay in touch in second spot. About 4 away to Master Chef, followed further back then on the inside by Top Hat and Tails, and then From the Terrace, Star Embrace, and a minute back to the others headed by Bay Dan. Up the back inside the 400, you're having a look at a very, very good 2-year-old. Narragansett about 8-10 lengths in front as they come up towards the home corner. In second spot is Top Hat and Tails now, then Star Embrace, but homeward bound. 250 metres left to go. Let's see if they can break the 2 minutes for the mile. He's well clear, Narragansett, about 10 lengths in front of Star Embrace, moving to second, then Top Hat and Tails, but Narragansett down to the line, wins by about 40 metres, and he stopped the clock at 158.6. A terrific performance. Second home, Top Hat and Tails, and then Star Embrace From the Terrace, followed by the Comedian. Further back then to I'm Alone Hanover, who made up a lot of ground, and then Bay Dan, followed at the head of the others then by Master Chef, and then came Armar Smarty, and last in was the Rep.
He's pretty impressive, Wayne, isn't he? 10, 8 and 9 there. Very, very good.
Drawn at gate number 1. All set, ready, racing now. And Innocent Fella from gate 4 came out quickly. Wipe Off and Eastender showing good speed on the inside. Paragon Pete began fairly well as 4th, driving into the first turn from Rowan Apollo, who's caught wide. Evans Tuck getting a nice run through from the second line. Then Recapo Lass in centre field from Watbro Footman on the fence. Dashing Lindy is drifting back with Charkaland, and one off last is Justin Ferrari. Wipe Off had too much speed, and Hancock lands in front with the favourite. It's Wipe Off clear by a length and a half. Paragon Pete out 3 wide. McGuinness now urging up to be a half neck away on the outside and facing the breeze. Evans Tuck 3rd on the fence, and here's Rowan Apollo out 3 wide, sliding forward quickly. Innocent Fella is 5th on the outside of Watbro Footman. 1 length to Eastender from Charkaland, Recapo Lass. A length and a half to Dashing Lindy's second last, and Justin Ferrari on the fence at the rear. Lead time 36.6 inside the 1400, and it's Wipe Off clear by a neck on Rowan Apollo. In 3rd place, Evans Tuck, and Paragon Peters now 4th, 1 out and 1 back. Watbro Footman 5th on the inside. Innocent Fella is 6th, 1 by 2 on the running line. Then Eastender covering up Charkaland. Recapo Lass is 3rd last from Justin Ferrari, and Dashing Lindy still last. 30.6 for the first quarter of the mile as they make their way down to the winning post. 1 circuit, 1,000 metres out, and it's Wipe Off and Rowan Apollo. They're going stride for stride. Paragon Pete enjoying this beautiful run forward. He's poised in 3rd place on the outside of Evans Tuck. Then Innocent Fella from Watbro Footman. A length and a half to EastEnder on the outside of Charkaland. From Recapo last, Justin Ferrari second last on the fence, and Dashing Lindy is last. 30.8 for the second quarter as they head towards the 600. Down the back, Wipe Off a Neck in front. Rowan Apollo trying hard on the outside. Evans Tuck is pocketed in third place. Paragon Pete fourth. McGuinness hasn't gone yet. Then Watbro Footman from Innocent Fella. Charkaland midfield on the fence from EastEnder, who's being caused to sprint now. He's on the outside from Recapo last, Justin Ferrari, and Dashing Lindy last. Inside the quarter, Wipe Off in front. Here comes Paragon Pete. He's looming up quickly. Evans Tuck looking for room in third place from Innocent Fella. Then Watbro Footman, Rowan Apollo is gone. And wider out EastEnder and Dashing Lindy as they flatten. Wipe Off on the inside, Paragon Pete on the outside. And now Evans Tuck is working into the clear. Paragon Pete, Wipe Off. And on the outside, Evans Tuck's coming quickly. A great three-way go. They split it. Paragon Pete, maybe.